Now point number 2 is monitor the boss of the aquarium. Now fish like cichlids are highly intelligent fish, and you'll absolutely find this one's friends with that one, and this one hates that one, and then this one's got a house that no one else is allowed inside, and then this one's the boss and nobody messes with him. Then there's a little wimp that nobody likes. There's so much personality going on amongst the fish. And the thing you need to be looking for is the boss. So there's always going to be a boss, and the boss is usually a very big, very colourful male who's usually patrolling the middle of the aquarium, and his job is to keep all the other fish in line, because in the aquarium he's the boss, he's the second boss, he's the third boss, all the way down to the biggest wimp, and they know it. There's a set hierarchy in the aquarium. Now a good boss swims around nice and proud, gives him a push, gives him a push, gives him a push, but doesn't really hurt anybody. A bad boss picks a certain fish and just picks on him all the time until he pretty much wears him down and possibly even kills him. So this is very visible activity that you can watch. The other thing, a good boss will break up fights because he likes the hierarchy the way it is, and he doesn't want that little one messing with that one and changing his hierarchy and giving him a bad idea. So that's why you can often see a very well-established aquarium where a very little electric yellow is chasing around a big Venustus, and that wouldn't make sense, but it's the little brother, big brother syndrome. So when they were growing up, the electric yellow was dominant, and the Venustus never figured out that he's grown bigger and stronger. He's still scared of the electric yellow. It's now a little fish. This often happens if you have a good boss. But on the other hand, if you have Adolf Hitler running your country, you're in trouble. So therefore, when you see one fish run around beating the hell out of the other fish, don't be that guy that walks into the aquarium shop in a really bad mood with a fish in his hand, going, oh, stupid fish. And you walk up and you go, what's wrong? And he goes, oh, this stupid fish has killed the rest of my fish. And you go, really? And you go, like, over what period of time? And he goes, oh, it's killed all my fish in the last year. And you go, well, why didn't you think about that after he killed the second fish? So you can't actually control your aquarium, but you have control over it. So if you see one fish beating up all the rest of your fish, then what's a good idea? You've got two options. Option number 1, get more fish. Therefore, that's going to disperse his aggression. So when he vents his aggression, which is a natural behaviour for a fish, all he wants to do is push some fish around and show that he's the man, because that's what they do. They don't buy Ferraris and big houses, they just want to show that they're the dominant fish. So if you don't have enough fish in your aquarium to allow him to do that, then that can be a problem. Or if he's just a plain bugger, if you've got an Adolf Hitler running your country, vote him out. Because the funny thing is, you take Hitler out of this tank, put him in another tank with much bigger, more aggressive fish, and he's a nobody. He doesn't cause you any trouble whatsoever. Because if Hitler was a baker, that wouldn't matter. But because he got to run the country, that's why he was so dangerous. And this is exactly the same with the fish. So 2 points so far when keeping fish in general, but very much for cichlids. Make sure you have enough fish to disperse any aggression, and also make sure you have a good boss. So if you don't have a good boss, you're either going to get more fish and end up with one, or you're going to vote him out and just bring him down the shop. Preferably after he's killed the first or second fish, not after he's killed the 20th. So, we've got